Alright, hello. Hi, my name is Joseph Wambweze, and here I'm going to present my final project for EECS 370, Introduction to Microprocessors. So, what we've got here is a little robot that we've all been asked to create, where we took a Nucleo+Zumo microcontroller unit, and then this Zumo shield, essentially it's like a motor tank, like a controller unit. It's got some motors, and then tank treads, and there's a battery compartment. You got some double A's in there, and it has some other useful things I'll get into later. And we're going to use this along with these physical sensor peripherals, the supersonic wave rangefinder, as well as we've got this integrated circuit here that you can see will help us detect the brightness in the surrounding area. Alright, so pretty much what this robot's going to do is it's going to scan its surroundings, find the brightest area around it, and then approach it until it gets too close to something, and then it will scan again to see which way is the brightest way to go, and then keep going. Alright, so that's implemented pretty much in a state machine, all done in C. And so now we're going to go to a little obstacle course I set up here in my house, and see what happens. So you can see, right, as it gets close to an object, right, it'll slow down and eventually say, all right, which way should I go? So I guess talking about some other peripherals, I accidentally broke my servo motor, I believe, by connecting it backwards. And so in order to get the pan, I had to use the robot's actual motors to scan around the area to see, which way should I go. And rotating the robot is actually pretty tough because you can't just use a standard timing, because I think that as the batteries lose power, the speed of the motors eventually just gets really unpredictable. And so instead I use the I2C interface to control the internal gyroscope. Did a kind of simple integration of take the measure of the angular velocity, multiply it by some fixed time step, and then keep going. I found that was pretty effective, right, for rotating for small angles under like 360 degrees. And yeah, so let's see. All right, so it seems to be navigating. Again, it doesn't perfectly steer towards the light. It just finds one direction and tries to drive straight in that direction. I also use the gyros to compensate for differences in the motor treads, to make sure again that they don't help it drive in a straight line. All right, let's see. So I think I'll stop this here. Alright. So yeah, again, I'd say the number one issue I had again was probably the servo, and then getting it to rotate. I tried to see if I could get the magnetometer, to get the absolute bearing. That was not very reliable. I tried using some vector cross product stuff, and it didn't turn out to be very accurate. What did surprise me though was that the Nucleo, this microprocessor, it does have floating point support, so it does make doing some of that math pretty easy. But I guess because of all of the other electronic components, specifically those motors, the magnetometer is probably not going to be very accurate due to the overwhelming amount of interference. But yeah, this was it's pretty fun. I learned some stuff. Again, it's regrettable that the COVID-19 has made this the way we end the semester. But thanks for watching. Have a great summer.